Test, test, check, check. Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's try again. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, just talk about some levels here, so you'll be fine here, and I'll be able to tweak this a little bit as we go.
Okay.
Just to find the right balance. This is a new system as well. They got it in January for their
Okay.
sports. So yeah, now this is the first time it's being tried on the soccer side.
The starting lineup for the Mystics is as follows. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Morgan Gillis. Number 3, Kate Schultz. Number 4, Maria Antle. Number 7, Leah Monboquet. Number 10, Maya Allen. Number 16, Samantha Chowder. Number 17, Ashley Neves. Number 18, Kennedy Wagg. Number 22, Kate Burton. Number 23, Beth Padfield. And number 24, Lauren Simone. And head coach today, her first game in charge of the Mystics, Jenna Blackburn. And the starting lineup for the Holland College Hurricanes. Number 1, Jordan Pratt. Number 5, Carissa George. Number 7, Kristen Taylor. Number 8, Matsuri Sako. Number 9, Lily Young. Number 10, Georgia Shields. Number 13, Olivia McDougall. Number 14, Cassandra Forsu. Number 15, Yuki Komine. Number 17, Carrie Doherty. And number 18, Georgia Doucette. And the head coach for the Hurricanes, Mr. Jonathan Voss. Our referee today, our officials, in the middle is Aidan O'Regan with Jason Eden and Aziz Chiheb on the lines. Brandon Lund is the 4th official. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please rise for the playing of O Canada? So, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to the Terry Fox Sports Complex for the opening day here in the ACAA. The Holland College Hurricanes women taking on the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. This is going to be a tough start for the Hurricanes against the Atlantic champion Mystics. And Coach Jonathan Voss, I'm sure, has got his team ready to go, knowing that it'll be a big challenge. The Mystics are going to be in all white today, and the Holland College Hurricanes in their usual dark red burgundy strip. Looks like the Mystics are going to be playing from right to left. Morgan Gillis is in goal. Look, you run through the lineups for you. And number 1 is Morgan Gillis. Number 3, Kate Schultz. Number 4, Maria Antle. Number 7, Leah Monboquet. Number 10 is Maya Allen. Number
Number 16 is Samantha Chowder. 17 is Ashley Neves. 18 is Kennedy Wag. 22 is Kate Burton. 23 is Beth Padfield. And 24 is Lauren Simone. And for the Hurricanes, in goal is Jordan Pratt. Number 5, Carissa George. 7 is Kristen Taylor. 8, Matsuri Sacco. 9 is Lily Young. 10, Georgia Shields. 13, Olivia McDougall. 14, Cassandra Forsue. Number 15 is Yuki Komine. 17, Kerry Doherty. And 18 is Georgia Doucette. A little bit of a breeze going from right to left, which should favour the Mystics in this first half. Okay, and sorry about that. We just had a technical difficulty. We just turned away, and it's a great start for the Hurricanes. Number 15, Yuki Komine it was, who scored here in the 2nd minute. So what a start for Coach Voss and the Hurricanes. Nothing like an early goal to start the new season and give everybody a little bit of confidence.
Goal scored by your Hurricane, number 15, Yuki Komine.
Couldn't be a better start there for Holland College. The Mystics are trying to get back in straight away, and that's put out, and that's going to be a throw-in on the far side. First game in charge today for the Mystics, for Coach Jenna Blackburn. So she was probably hoping for a better start than that. But of course there's still another 88 minutes to go, and the defending champions Mystics will just brush that off, I'm sure, and come forward. Trying to build something up on the right hand side. Ball's played in. Looked like there was a push there from Padfield, but referee O'Regan says nothing wrong with that, and that's going to be a corner kick. So it's going to be a corner on the far side to Mount St. Vistic. Warm welcome to everybody choosing in. Just tuning us, then we just missed a goal already. The Holland College Hurricanes taking the lead, but the Mystics trying to get something back and have swung it. It's a good corner. It's gone right across everybody. Hit Chowder on the nose, I think, at the far post. You couldn't quite get it under control. And now Carissa George will bring the ball away for Holland College. Kate Burton is with her, trying to keep up. George is taking it to the corner. She's going to try and get round, as she does well. Swings it to the far post, and oh, that looks like it could have been in. The ball's bouncing around. Kristen Taylor it was at the back post. The ball got hung up in the wind. It caused a problem for goalkeeper Morgan Gillis. Good play there by George, and that was nearly an even better start for the Hurricanes. As it is, they do have a corner on the far side. It comes low, ball's flicked on. Back to George, she swings it in right foot, it goes. And goalkeeper Gillis had to keep hold of that one. It was Doucette there who was lurking on top of the 6-yard box. Mystics will try and build something from the back. Nice play there over on the side. Ball's played forward, which McDougall is going to have to deal with this. It's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Shields. Ball's played forward down the line, but that's gone out of play, and that will be a throw to the Mystics. Mystics had the better of this meeting last season when they played. Recording a 2-0 victory, and the other game was a 2-2 tie on their way to the Atlantic Championship. Trying to build something here now. Ball's played forward. Good shot there, and goalkeeper Pratt had to hold on to that. Certainly an end-to-end start there. It was Chowder who ran through. She drove it in low on the far right-hand side. And goalkeeper Pratt was equal to it. Here's Young in the midfield. Ball's picked up by Chowder. There's Simone. Back to Chowder on the far side. That's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Here's Padfield. That's a good cross there, and Pratt elects to punch, and it was a good punch. Good pressure though by the Mystics. Bit of a collision there in the midfield. Looks like it was Forsu. Everyone's up on their feet, and that ball goes out of play, and that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Referee O'Regan there just making sure that everything's okay. It was Monbaquette and Forsuk that came together there. Here's Young, played it forward. Comine though put it out of play, and that's going to be a throw into the Mystics. Number 7, Monbaquette's going to take that. Dorset's going to have to go back to Pratt, plays it forward. Young chests it down to George. Nice play in the midfield there by Sacco, nice and tidy. That's intercepted. Leaves goes back. Here's Antle. Sent there by Allen. Nice play here by the Mystics, but just let down by the final pass there by Kennedy Wag. 8 minutes gone on the clock. If you're just joining us, Holland College Hurricanes lead by that 1-0, scored in the first minute by number 15, Yuki Komine. Shields throws it in. Young plays it back. Shields goes back to Doucette. Plays it long for Sue. Nice control there. Here's the goal scorer Komine. She's wrestled to the ground by number 4 Antle. And that's going to be a free kick to the Hurricanes. Here's George. Played forward. Here's the goal scorer Komine, who's picking up useful positions. That's a nice pass to Forsu, who gets the shot in. Does well. Unfortunately not able quite to get the power behind it. And Morgan Gillis was able to make the save in the Mystics goal. But nice build-up play again by the Hurricanes. Komine is playing almost like a false 9 position under Coach Voss. Dropping back deep. Here's Kennedy Wag, well intercepted by Doucette. Throw into the Mystics. Monbaquette's going to take it. Wag's trying to wiggle her way through. Once again, Doucette comes through and does well there. Is George again, dragging the ball forward. Schultz, though, picks it up for the Mystics, plays it forward. George is going to pick this up again. Nice play by Forsu, showing good strength. Tries to find Komine, but she can't keep the ball in play, and that's going to be a throw in to the Mystics. Thank you for joining us today for this ACAA TV broadcast. The home opener for the Holland College Hurricanes. Komine was looking for the runner for Sue, but that's gone out for a throw. Bit of a heavy touch there. Young is able to come in. That's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Shields with the throw. Looking for Forsu, but she can't control that. Under pressure from Maya Allen, and that's going to be a throw which Monbaquet's going to take. Goes it in. Padfield takes it on her chest. Goes back to Neves, but that's intercepted. Taylor, though, can't control that. Nice play in the midfield now, and it's an opportunity for the Mystics to build something on the right-hand side. Good play there by Simone. She cuts into the cross, drives it into the near post, but Jordan Pratt again shows good hands. She's had a good start to the game. The Holland College goalkeeper made a couple of good catches and a good punch. As he drop kicks it long, and that's going to go out for a throw to the Mystics. Taken by Monbaquet. Challenge there by George for Sue. She can only play it back though, Maya Allen, and now the Mystics are going to try and get something going with Monbaquet. She tries the shot. It's well intercepted by Doucette. Padfield goes down on the edge of the box. Picked up by Simone. Sort of stumbles on the far side. Taylor's trying to take it off her, but good play by the fullback. Is Chowder. Once again, the ball comes across. George gets a foot on this, and that's going to be a throw into the Mystics on this near side. Quite a stiff breeze here today at the Terry Fox. It's a beautiful day, beautiful sunshine. The wind is sort of going from right to left across the field. Probably slightly in favour of the Mystics if you're going to look for an advantage, but Young goes back. Isako. Good play by Komine. Looks a very tidy player for the Hurricanes. Looks a nice pickup by Coach Voss. Here's Allen. Tries to go by Shields. In the end, she's just going to get the throw. Ball thrown in. Here's Monbaquet. Back to Padfield. Good World Cup play again. It might be a little bit too heavy. And assistant referee Aziz on the far side indicates that the ball had gone out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick to the Hurricanes as we come up to 15 minutes. Certainly an entertaining first 15 minutes here in this home opener for the Hurricanes. Given that dream start in the first minute by number 15 Yuki Komine. Since then, both teams have settled well into the game. Some good passes to create some attacking openings. Mystics trying to be patient. And referee O'Regan says that Combinay was a little bit too over-enthusiastic with that challenge, so it's going to be a free kick to the Mystics, which Lawrence Simon will take. So the Hurricanes have got some defending to do on the edge of the penalty area here. Simon sends it in. Ball's bouncing around. Still not cleared. Doucette manages to get a foot on it. Nice play there by Kennedy Wag. Good work again. This is Mombaquette. Sends it in left-footed. Ball low, runs behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to the Hurricanes. Chowder plays it forwards, going to have to be dealt with by McDougall. Good play by Chowder. She was looking dangerous on that right-hand side, but she's just overrun that, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Hurricanes. Certainly the Mystics, despite conceding that early goal, are certainly showing no signs of any kinds of panic. Trying a very patient game. Nice play by Mombaquette. There's Maya Allen. Well picked up by George. Into Combinay. Once again comes deep. That's good defending though by Schultz. She brings the ball forward. Finds Allen. She's got Shields in front of her. She knocks it onto her right foot. Tries to send it in towards the far post. Just overhits it. Number 10, Maya Allen. And that is going to be a goal kick. Certainly getting lots of possession right now. The Mystics in the attacking third. And here's Maya Allen again trying to build something up. She's got Doucette in front of her. Good ball inside. Trying to build something. Shot comes in there by Wag. It's well blocked. Mystics forcing the Hurricanes back just at the moment. Sacco's battling for that in the midfield. Taylor can pick that up now. Tries to find Combinay. Should be cleared by Antle and is, but only as far as Taylor. Simon comes back into Combinay. Ball goes back to Sacco. She's looking for some options. Finds Combinay. She's got space to turn. Tries to find Taylor, but it's a bit of a wayward pass. Simon can pick that up. Brings the ball forward. And referee O'Regan says that she was fouled and believes that a free kick is more of an advantage than just keeping possession, so it will be a free kick to the Mystics. Once again, if you're just joining us, we're coming up to 19 minutes on the clock. A well-paced, exciting 19 minutes so far. Both teams creating chances, but right now it's the one goal by number 15, Yuki Komine, for the Hurricanes, which separates these two teams. Neves goes back. Once again, it's patience. Schultz into the feet of Padfield. Nice play. Chowder, is she able to keep that in? She is. Doherty's over there. Good play by the fullback. Schultz is battling for this. She wins it. Looks for some options. Here's Mombaquette. She drives it, and that's a good effort there by the fullback. She put it on her right foot. She was a long way out, but she certainly struck it well. And if that was just a little bit lower, that may have caused a problem or two for Pratt. But they are finding pockets of space just outside the Hurricanes penalty area, which I think Coach Voss will try and shut down. And here again, good play, and here's an opportunity for number 24, Simon. And in the end, that's going to be a throw into the Mystics. Just finding some openings right now. The Mystics. Taylor clears, finds Comine. She's certainly showing some good technique and passes over hit there for Shields. She can't keep that in, and Mombaquette is going to be able to take this throw on this near side. Throws it into Burton. She's go back to Schultz. Lots of space to carry the ball forward. Here's Simon. Cleared. Antle asking a lot of Mombaquette. She's not going to be able to keep that in. And that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Hurricanes who made it to the semi-final stage last year. Mystics, the Atlantic champions. So certainly if you looked at the schedule today, you would have had this down as one of the top games of the day. And so far in these opening minutes, it's certainly living up to that billing. Schultz into Padfield. Picked up by Young. She goes short to Forsue. A heavy touch, and now Mombaquette will bring that forward. Forsue tries to win it back. Too aggressive, says referee O'Regan. And now another opportunity for the Mystics to put a free kick into the penalty area. Mombaquette is going to take the free kick. Sends it in towards the penalty area. Pratt comes out. Oh, she almost collided with her own defender there, but she managed to keep hold of it. And not for the first time today, Jordan Pratt has shown good hands in the Hurricanes' goal. Comine tries to find Taylor on the far side. Simon's going to get that. Ball goes back to Gillis. Here's Schultz. Padfield. Picked up by Sacco. Here's Taylor. Bit of space now on that left-hand side. Swings it in, or tries to wing it in, but it's intercepted by Schultz. Chowder. Asking a lot at Padfield, but is she going to get there? She does indeed. She manages to keep that in and does very well on the far side. Cross, though, is misdirected, and that's just going to run out for a throw to the Hurricanes. Halfway through this first half. And the Hurricanes have that 1-0 lead, courtesy of Yuki Komine in the first minute. There's Doherty on the far side, manages to find Taylor. She comes into Sacco. Good protection of the ball there by the Hurricanes. That goes long. Mombaquette gets her head on it, but she can only head it back. Forsue's going to pick that one up for Holland coach. And Antle's not going to take any chances, and that's going to go for a throw to the Hurricanes. Shields. Trying to shield the ball on this near side. It's going to be a Mystics throw, says assistant referee Eden. Thrown in by Mombaquette. That's going to be a throw to the Mystics. Burton with a bit of space into Padfield. She tries to head it on. A bit of a miss kick there, and now is an opportunity for Chowder if she can force her way through, but good defending in the end by number 17 Doherty, and Pratt came off her line. And in the end, the danger was averted, and Pratt's able to clear downfield. Wag gets her foot to that. Here's Simon. Good ball again, looking for Chowder. Not for the first time McDougall has to come across. Simon picks it up there now. Is she going to be able to cross in? She does. She drives it in. Padfield, though, couldn't wrap her foot around it. And that's going to be another goal kick for the Hurricanes. Giveaway there by Doucette, only as far as number 10 Maya Allen. Here's Neves. Can she get it on her right foot? Tries to find Chowder, but it's cleared. Anthel's going to have to play this back. She's got Fosu breathing down her neck. In the end, she decides to take the safety route and puts it out for a throw. Certainly it's a little bit more direct by the Hurricanes. Once they get the opportunity to clear their lines, they are do so. Shields with the throw. Here's Doucette. Under pressure from Padfield, and Doucette wins the throw. With the throw to George, does well under pressure from Neves. Good protection there by George. She goes back to Doucette, looks for some options, tries to play the ball looking for Young, but it's overhit. Cleared, George wins it, cleared by Burton. Doucette's going to have to deal with this, but in this end, and here's an opportunity. If Padfield can find the pass to Chowder, Chowder does well. She's got an opportunity here, and that's a nice finish by the number 16, Samantha Chowder. She was left with a little bit too much space. Padfield had to keep the ball alive. She did. It was a nice through ball and a touch and a good left-footed finish by number 16, Samantha Chowder. It's going to be a foul there.
Goal scored by MSVU, number 16, Samantha Chowder.
So George is going to stand over this. Let's see if the Hurricanes can provide a response to that goal. You have to say probably on the balance of play, that goal was coming. The Mystics had a lot of good possession. George sends it in, and well watched by Gillis. There was no challenge, so all she had to do was make sure that she didn't fumble it, and she didn't. Once again, the Mystics try and build something. Here's Simone into the goal scorer, Chowder, who's got all kinds of space here. Now is she able to get it to the byline? She does. Padfield gets a foot on it and can only direct it into the hands of Jordan Pratt. But there does seem to be a lot of space on that left-hand side of the Hurricanes' defense, which Chowder is being able to make the most of. And we're going to see the first substitution for the Mystics. It's going to be number 20, Megan Ellis, is coming on for number 23, Beth Padfield. So Ellis is in, Megan Ellis, and 23, Beth Padfield, the creator of the Mystics goal, takes a break. Here's Shields. She's going to have to go back to deuce set. Cleared by McDougall.
Substitution for MSVU, number 23 coming out. Beds, Padfield, and number 20 going in, Megan.
George goes back to deuce set. Good pressure though by the substitute Ellis. Shields intercepted by Burton. Here's Allen into Ellis. Shields sends Allen to the ground, spotted by referee O'Regan. And that's going to be another free kick to the Mystics. They've had 2 or 3 free kicks in these areas. Opportunity once again for number 7, Leah Montbourquet, to swing the ball in. As we just passed the 31-minute mark. Throw to the Hurricanes, which Shields is going to take. George goes back to deuce set. She plays it long. Burton can only head it backwards. Schultz is there. Under pressure. Opportunity for Taylor. Simone wrestles it to the ground, says referee O'Regan. Another free kick, this time for the Hurricanes. Number 5. Carissa George is over it, sends it in. Overhit, and no danger whatsoever there for goalkeeper Morgan Gillis. Neebs with some space to turn, she does. Good play by George though, who's had a good first half in the midfield for the Hurricanes. Here she is again. Tries to find Taylor. Intercepted. With Simone to Burton. Here's Neves. George with the pressure, but Antle plays it in. Allen can't control it, but she wins it back well from Young. And here's Allen now. Can she do something? Tries a couple of moves. Does well. She's still got it. Plays the ball into Chowder, who comes across and right across the 6-yard box, and there was no touch. There was a couple of players from the Mystics rushing in. And referee O'Regan says that's going to be a free kick. So another opportunity for the Mystics to put the ball in. Number 7, Montbourquet, and as the half has gone on, one thing that has been noticeable is that the Mystics fullbacks have been able to join in more and more as the Hurricanes have been pegged back at times. Number 7, Montbourquet, a good example, and she's going to take this free kick. I'm going to play it right-footed, just to the far post. It's a good ball. It was a good free kick. And I think it was Young there who managed to get her head on that and put it behind for a corner, but that was dangerous. And another opportunity for the Mystics with a corner, which Neves is going to take. Chips it in, it's a good one. Burton tries to turn it back. Combinate clears. Taylor's going to get there first. Doesn't have any support right now, so she checks back. Comes on the right foot. That's a good ball to Forsu. Montbourquet, though, she's under pressure from 2 Hurricanes players, so she goes back. And Gillis puts that out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Hurricanes. Shields with the throw into Young. She She's under pressure. Alan comes in for the challenge. And Alan wins the throw. 10 minutes left in this first half. Goal apiece. Goal in the first minute by number 15, Yuki Komine for the Hurricanes. Equalised 7 or 8 minutes ago by number 16, Samantha Chowder. George back to Shields. Bit of a loose pass, which Burton, and that's a nice little pass there. Here's the substitute, Ellis. Once again, a chance for Chowder. She sends it back. Neves drives it well, just off target. But good play there by the Mystics. Nice link-up play there. It was Allen and Ellis. Played it back to Neves, who got some power behind it. But in the end, Pratt was able just to watch that go past her post. Here's Ellis. Loose pass to George, but going to be picked up here by Wag. Looking for options. She goes back to Ellis. Here's Neves. Gets the call from Simone. Tries to find Chowder. This time it is intercepted. Comine lays the ball off. And that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Beautiful day here in Cornwall. We do have a bit of breeze going from right to left across the field. Cleared by Doucette. Taylor heads it on. Finds Comine. Nice play there. Taylor. George has found herself forward again. She's got the runner force if she wants her. In the end, she tries the shot. Bit of a mishandle from Gillis, but able to recover. And here's Andel. Looking for some options. That goes back. Mystics try and build something here. Once again, George is the one who's getting in the way. And that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Tries to play forward by Sacco, intercepted. Here's Neves. Looking for some runners. Back to Simone. She gets it back. Chowder again has got a little bit of space there. Taylor comes across. And that's going to be a throw to the Mystics. There's Chowder, but she overruns that. So it is going to be a throw in on the far side. This time it's going to be a throw to the Mystics. Trying to deal with that. Chowder a little bit ambitious with that one, and that sails over the crossbar. And that's going to be a goal kick. Ooh, that's a bit of a giveaway there. That was dangerous, and now is an opportunity. It was a bit of a giveaway there by number 13, Olivia McDougall. Maya Allen was in and wasn't able to keep the shot down, and it's gone over for a goal kick. Certainly got away with one there, I think, the Hurricanes. Mystics Certainly knocking on the door again. Doucette goes back to Pratt. Comes off the shoulder of Fosu, and that's going to be a throw to the Mystics, who shrugged off that first minute setback well. And since then, you can certainly say that for the most part, they've certainly dominated in terms of possession and more chances, but the Hurricanes are going to get a free kick here. Doucette's going to take this. Don't really have a focal point up front, the Hurricanes, so she's going to go short to Shields. It's Comine. It's going to be another throw to the Hurricanes. Comine takes it. Here's Shields. Doucette. Comine tries to keep that in play, but she can't. Just over 4 minutes left in this first half. A goal apiece. Here's Allen, who had that great chance just a few minutes ago. Once again, she links up well with Chowder, who's propping up on the left wing now. That's better defending, but it's only as far as Mombaquette. She drives it in right-footed, hits her own player, and George can pick that up. It's going to be picked up though by Antle, who sends it in. Neves does well. She tries to shot again. And similar to her effort there just a few minutes ago, she wasn't able to get the radar on, and it just goes past the far post. Here's Doucette. Hurricanes trying to build it up from the back. She's under pressure though by Allen. Does well Doucette and just sends it back to Pratt. Into McDougall. She goes long this time. Looks for Young, but wins that challenge. But it's picked up in midfield. Goes back to Schultz. Under pressure from Comine. Bit of a giveaway there. Here's Taylor. Tries to try and force Sue, who's got a little bit of space here on this right-hand side. Is she able to do something? She is. She's able to now. Ball comes across. Well intercepted there by Schultz before Comine could get any kind of shot away. Here's Sacco showing good technique. That's a good ball looking for Taylor, but the assistant referee's flag is up on this near side, and Taylor is offside. Better though by the Hurricanes. Nice link-up play between Comine and number 14 for Sue. Try and build something now on the right hand side. Here's Sacco once again showing nice technique in the midfield. She's a great technician there. The Hurricanes number 8 never wastes the ball. That's going to be a throw in the corner to the Mystics. Yet seeing the fourth officials board to indicate if there's going to be any extra time or not. Certainly there hasn't been any injuries, just the one substitution, so can't imagine there's going to be too much. Fourth official Lund has the board in his hand, having a conversation there with referee O'Regan. Are we going to get an indication? goes the fourth officials aboard. That just shows the 1 minute. Played by Antle, Sacco, Burton. A bit of pinball going on right now. Ball goes back to Doucette, who sends it back to Pratt. Here's Doucette again. Going to try and play it long in these final seconds. Tries to blind for Sue. She can't get her head on it, but it is going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Which I think will be the last opportunity they'll have. Here's George. She goes forward. Sue is offside. Referee O'Regan looks at his watch. And almost certainly it's going to go in the next few seconds. And there indeed, the halftime whistle goes. So we're all square here at the Terry Fox Sports Complex. The Holland College Hurricanes won. Goal in the first minute by number 15 Yuki Komine. Equalised on the half-hour mark by number 16 Samantha Chowder. So 1-1 right now at a sunny Terry Fox here in Cornwall, Prince Edward Island. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes or so with the second half, so don't go away.
Game College. Kickoff time 1 p.m. For the girls and 3:15 for the boys.
Good whenever.
So, welcome back everybody to Terry Fox as the second half is just about to get underway. Here, the Holland College Hurricanes 1, Mount St. Vincent Mystics 1. Just run through any changes for you. It looks like Maya Gervais is in for the Mystics and number 15 Emma Farrell. Just have a quick look through there. It looks like the Hurricanes might be unchanged as the second half is about to get underway. Referee O'Regan just about to blow his whistle, and the Hurricanes are going to be playing from right to left in their bulldog strip. The Mystics today in all white. Referee O'Regan does the checks, and the Hurricanes get the second half underway. Looking for, no doubt, for a similar start that they got in the first half, scoring that opening goal in the first minute. Mystics, though, came back well, as you would expect from the defending champions, and it was number 16 Samantha Chowder who got the equalising goal. It's going to be a throw on the far side to the Hurricanes. Ball goes back to Doucette. Into the midfield for George, who had a very tidy game for the Hurricanes in the first half. Doucette to Shields. Tries to play it down the line, but Andel's going to get there first for the Mystics. And an early touch for Morgan Gillis. And here's Kennedy Wag. Antle. Over to Schultz. Looks for some options. Here's the goal scorer, Chowder. Into Allen. Nice play there with Chowder. Tries to find Simone, who continued her run. But the ball just ran on ahead. But again, another good example of that nice little interchange play that the Mystics showed in that first half. Here's McDougall. Doherty. Intercepted by Schultz, but that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Nice play, and here's Neves now with an opportunity to run. She drives towards the edge of the penalty area, but her pass is a little bit too heavy for Chowder, and that's going to go behind for a goal kick. Once again, a warm welcome to everybody that's tuning in here on ACAA TV, especially if you're tuning in from Nova Scotia, if you're a supporter of the Mystics. Beautiful day here in Prince Edward Island. Simone and Taylor are battling for that. Referee O'Regan says Taylor was battling just a little bit too hard. Oh, sorry, Simone was battling a bit too hard, and it is going to be a free kick to the Hurricanes. Here's Doucette. Out to Shields. Tries to go past by Marbaquette. Shields still on the ball. Good pressure though by the Mystics. Is George. Always manages to find that pocket of space. Brings the ball forward. Bit of a wayward pass though. Is Simon. And that's overhit. Opening 2 or 3 minutes in the second half is already showing the pattern of the first half. Most of the ball in the Hurricanes half. Here's Taylor. Under pressure from Simone, picked up by Wag, and that's going to go out of play for a throw to the Hurricanes. Just confirm those 2 substitutions. Maya Gervais, number 2, come in for the Mystics. She looks like she's gone over to the left back slot. And number 15, Emma Farrell, is in, and this is Farrell on the ball now, and that's a neat turn. Pass though is intercepted. Neves wins it back. Opportunity now here for Neves. Chowder's gone into the middle. Can Neves get the ball across? Doherty for company. Neves does well again. Good ball. Oh, just intercepted again. It's by George. She goes on. That goes down under the challenge by Allen. But that's going to be a throw to the Mystics. So just confirming those 2 substitutions, Maya Gervais and Emma Farrell in. Looks like number 22, Kate Burton, and Megan Ellis are the players who have made way. Ball comes in. Good hands again by goalkeeper Jordan Pratt, who looked very tidy in that first half. Dealt with anything that was really she had to deal with. Didn't have a chance with the goal. It was a nice finish by Chowder. Once again, it's George with the interception. That must be 4 or 5 times today she's been the one to intercept the Mystics' passes. Ball goes back to Gillis. Gillis goes wide to Gervais. Space to bring the ball. She's got Chowder ahead. Here's Marbaquette. Don't dive in, says Coach Voss. Marbaquette still has it, goes right-footed. There was no touch, and that's gone behind for a goal kick. Just a reminder that the Mystics come into this as the Atlantic champions. A little bit of change though for them this year. New coach in Jenna Blackburn, who's been an assistant for a number of years, given the opportunity to take the head coach's reins. And now here's an opportunity now for Taylor. If she can get this under control, she's going to go right-footed and try to catch out goalkeeper Gillis there. Looked at first maybe she was going to try and get a little bit closer, but she decided to take it early. Did so on her right foot, and in the end it wasn't far away. Didn't cause too many alarms for goalkeeper Gillis. bit of rare lapse there in the Mystics defense. They try and build again going forward. Mombaquet goes back. Here's Gervais. Forward by Antle. Intercepted by Doucette. Played forward by Combiné. Antle takes no chances, and that's going to be a throw on the far side to the Hurricanes. By Shields. No problem there for goalkeeper Gillis. You just watched it go down. There's one of the Mystics down in the penalty area at the moment. Not sure who it is. It might be Antle, I think. O'Regan just comes across to make sure everything is okay. Looks like she may have some blood, possibly. She's coming to the sideline. Gets a consoling pat there by Simone. And it looks like it's a nosebleed. Yep. So number 4, Maria Antle, has to go off and get this fixed. Doesn't look like the Mystics are going to make a substitution right now. Here's Schultz. Into Allen. Simone totally overhit that. And that's just going to roll out of play for a goal kick. Just see Antle to our left. She's just getting some treatment there to try and stop the blood. Here's Simon. Farrell. Flicked onto Mombaquet. Nice run by Chowder. She's got a little bit of space here. But this time, though, she's misdirected, and that goes behind for a goal kick. Coming out. Shields. Fosu tries to keep it in place. She can't. Coach Blackburn in no hurry to make any changes, just with Antle still off the field. Here's Mombaquet under pressure from Fosu. Too much pressure. Again, says referee O'Regan. Neves is going to take this free kick. Chips it in towards the penalty spot, and flag has gone up on this side for offside. Looks like it was against number 7, Mombaquet. Minutes gone in this second half, still 1-1. Here's Taylor. George, back to Taylor. Intercepted by Neves. George is there again. Tidying up for the Hurricanes as she's done all afternoon. Ball's into Taylor. It's a good challenge by Farrell. Here's Allen. Goes down the line looking for Chowder. Looks up. Has she got any runners in the box? Rather mishits that cross and can't beat the first defender. George again with picking it up. Here's Taylor. Back to George. Inside to Sacco. Here's Dusep. And number 4 Antle is given the thumbs up by 4th official Lund, and she comes back. So the Mystics now back to full strength. Here's Chowder. Mombaquette's made the run. It's intercepted, it's cleared. Only as far as Neves. She tried a few in the first half, but just went wide. This time though, again the radar is slightly off, and this time it goes over. That's 2 or 3 times she's had shooting opportunities from similar distance. Here's George under pressure, does well, finds Doucette. Nice play by the Hurricanes to play out of that. Here's Sacco. Comine, who's dropping deep. Fosu is the furthest forward. Sent in by Shields. Simone has to get on, clear that. Here's Sacco. Allen. Looks like the Hurricanes are going to make a substitution in a few minutes as well. Hannah LeBlanc, I believe, is warming up beneath us. Number 3 for the Hurricanes, so she might be introduced shortly. Mystics try and build again. Shields with the interception. Here's Mombaquette with the shot. Not a bad effort. Another one though that goes wide and high. And the Hurricanes are going to make that change. Number 3, Hannah Blanc is going to come on, and Lily Young is going to come off, the number 9.
Substitution for the Hurricane. Coming in, number 3, Hannah LeBlanc.
Looks like LeBlanc is going to take up a
Lily Young, number 9.
position wide left. Taylor has moved into the middle, but it's a bit of a giveaway, and here's Neves. Sort of stumbled on her way through there. Here's Taylor, bounces off her shin a bit. Ball's played forward, that's too far ahead of LeBlanc. So that's going to be a throw to the Mystics. Oh, that's a heavy touch, and now Fosu's got an opportunity. Oh, she turned back, she's found Taylor. Well, she had the opportunity, maybe she should have shot the ball. In the end, she decided to give it to Taylor, and Antle came across, and then the chance was gone. But a good opportunity, the best ones that the Hurricanes have had in this second half. Fosu suddenly found herself one-on-one. Obviously didn't quite have the confidence to go forward and take on Gillis. That's the play out of play, and it will be a throw to the Hurricanes. Doherty with another throw, tries to find George, well intercepted by Farrell. Bit of a giveaway, Sacco. George has to see what's on. Doherty under pressure from Allen. Done well there, the number 10. She turns back inside. Played forward by Simone. Chowdhury's on. Can she find somebody with the cross? She chips it in. She tries to find Farrell. But the ball goes wide, and that's going to be a goal kick. 61 minutes in. Still, Holland College Hurricanes 1, the Mount St. Mystics 1. Throw into the Mystics. Allen throws it in, manages to find Farrell. She's got Chowdhury, the Chowder there, and that's a good ball cross. Sacco's there, and she clears it left-footed, takes no chance. Bit of of space again there for the Mystics behind the Hurricanes backline. Just their final ball right now is letting them down. Here's Chowder, sends it across. Ooh, and I think in the end Pratt did the right thing. She was thinking about catching. Saw one in the first half where there was a bit of a swirl when the ball was played in towards the back post. In the end, Pratt wisely decided to punch. Mystics come forward again, and here's an opportunity. It was Chowder again at the near post. Neves, nice play there by the number 17. Can she get the ball there? Because she can. Pratt with the save. And in the end, the Hurricanes are able to get the ball away. But again, the Mystics are putting on the pressure. Good play there. Nice play by number 17, Ashley Neves. Looking for her again. Headed by Doucette, only as far as Chowder. Here's Farrell. Can she hit it left foot? She does! And it goes over the head of goalkeeper Pratt. And from 1-0 down, the Mystics have now got a 2-1 lead. A beautiful goal by number 15, Emma Farrell. She took the ball down well, she had a look up, she hit it left-footed, and over goalkeeper Pratt for 2-1 to the Mystics.
Goal scored by Mount St. Vincent, number 15, Emma Farrell.
So Farrell's had a good 15 minutes or so since she came on for the second half. I'm sure she'll be letting the coach know that maybe she should be starting tomorrow. Especially if she finishes like that, but the goal's been coming, it has to be said. They've had some good possession around the edge of the Hurricanes penalty area. Just a little bit wayward with their passing, but this time they were able to find a little bit of space. Farrell was able to put her head up, and here's Chowder again. Mystics now trying to put this one to bed, you might think. And Cromine, who's almost playing further and further back in this game, puts the ball out of play for a throw. Simone throws the ball in. Once again, it's George with the interception, as she's done all afternoon, the number 5. She carries it forward. She's under pressure though by Wag. Forsue tries to pick it up. Antle clears. Doucette knocks it back. Antle again into Wag. Here's Gervais. And here's Monboquette now with a bit of space on the left hand side to run, and nobody's closed her down. She's carrying on with the dribble. Here's Chowdhury again. And it's all a little bit desperate right now in the Hurricanes back line. Some good play by the Mystics. They're working these openings. George clears, only as far as Gervais. Goes back to Monboquette, who sends it in. Headed away by Doherty, only as far as the goal scorer Farrell. Is she going to try it from here? Tries to find Simo, and that's a little bit ambitious. And that's going to be a throw to the Hurricanes. Down the line. Once again, it's the Mystics playing against the Chowder. Played by Cromine. LeBlanc comes off her shoulder, and that's going to be a throw to the Mystics. Throw played by Cromine, then away by Saka, but foul, says referee O'Regan. 66 minutes on the clock, 21 minutes into the second half. Holland College Hurricanes 1, the Mount St. Vincent Mystics 2. I'll get that right by the end of the game, so I apologise for all the mispronunciations there. into Neves. Good control of the ball here by the Mystics, just looking for those openings. Paquette's come close. Shields is with her. Shields goes back to Forsu, lets the ball run. You have to wonder there, just a few minutes before that Hurricanes conceded their goal, when Forsu was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, she elected to knock the ball back to Taylor, but the chance was lost. You think that was a really good opportunity for the Hurricanes to get on this score sheet in the second half. They weren't able to take it, and then a couple of minutes later it was the Mystics who came forward, and Farrell with a nice finish. And now they're knocking on the door again with Chowder. Tries to take on Doherty, but that's going to go out of play, and that will be a goal kick. Shields. Having to go back though, the Hurricanes, not many options, and it's just passed and given away again. Every time the ball gets forward, it just finds a white shirt, and they're able to come forward again with Allen. Can she hit it right footed? She's got an opportunity. McDougall with the block. Here's Allen. Does well, goes past Judge there. Ball comes in. Comine doing some good work in her own penalty area. She can certainly be pleased with her efforts today. Number 15, Yuki Comine. Here's Wag. Hits George. But that's going to go for a corner kick. Neves with the corner kick, takes it right footed, swings it across, it's a good one. Antle tries to get there, Farrell hits it left footed, certainly not with the same purpose as she did just a few minutes ago. Chowder tries to cross, once again it's Comine there with the block. Right now finding it hard to get out of their own half, and referee O'Regan has given another free kick for the Mystics. You have to wonder what Coach Voss has to try and do something to change the course of this game, and they're going to make another change. Number 6, Anna Canali is coming on, and number 17, Carrie Doherty is going off. So Canali has come on. Mystics are also going to make a change. Number 24, Lawrence Simone is off, and back into the game is number 20, Megan Ellis, who was a first half substitute. So Ellis is back in for Simone.
Number 6, Anna Canali, and out number 17,
Taylor clears. Schultz under no pressure whatsoever there, the back line. Loose pass cleared by Doucette. Schultz heads it forward. George, this time with a heavy touch, but she manages to get it back into Taylor. George tries to fight her way through, but she's got 3 white shirts around her. Neves calmly knocks it back to Antle. Hits it forward right footed. Ellis chases after that one. Doucette's going to get there first. Nice once again. On the far side, she goes down under the challenge. Nothing doing, says referee Regan. But she does win the throw. To shoot. She doesn't able to get much power or direction on that one, and the ball runs through Jordan Pratt. Clear right-footed. Neves back to Farrell, back to Neves. Been good in the midfield today, the number 17 for the Mystics. Very neat and tidy. Good pass there. Allen miscontrols, but still manages to get it out here to Chowder, scorer of the first goal. There's the bonk. It's going to be another throw to the Mystics. 17 minutes left. Can the Hurricanes find a way back into this game? Right now the controllers all with Mount St. Vincent. Here's Wag. Go back to Schultz. Over to Antle. Once again, there's absolutely no pressure on the Mystics back line. They can just bring the ball forward. Here's Schultz into Allen. And Allen is fouled by number 7 Taylor, and we're going to get a yellow card for the number 7. The first card of the afternoon, shown by referee O'Regan. And the Hurricanes are going to make another change. Back into the game is going to be Lily Young. And number 5, Carissa George, is coming off.
Number 7, Christian Taylor for the Hurricanes.
George, who's had a good game, certainly covered a lot of ground in the midfield, has been the one to break up the play and try and get things going for the Hurricanes. She may just be running out of gas, so Young, who only came off about 10 minutes ago, is now back into the midfield. Mombaquette with the free kick, it's headed away. LeBlanc can't get that. Here's Mombaquette. LeBlanc falls, but Mombaquette comes away with the ball. Here's Wag. Tries to go back under pressure from Taylor. Schultz, cross to Antle. Once again, there's space for her to drive into. Tried to find Neves, but she's crowded out. Here's for Sue. Bit of a giveaway by Comine. Here's Allen. That's a nice pass there to Neves. Beautiful play here. Now can Chowder get the shot across? She does. Just went too far wide, but again it was those little combinations by the Mystics. Neve inside to Allen. Out to Chowder. This time though, unlike her cool finish in the first half, it was on her left foot. She tried to go across the goalkeeper and it went wide for a goal kick. That's the difference between the two teams at the moment. The Mystics are able to get those little combinations going, and more often than not they'll get some kind of shot on the Hurricanes' goal. Well, for the Hurricanes, it just tends to break down in the crucial areas, as it has once again, as Neves sends the ball back to Antle, and once again the Mystics will build from the back. Here's Schultz, not afraid to drive with the ball. Still with the ball, she's heading towards the penalty area. She finds Chowder, but that's just overhit slightly. They're allowing the centre backs for the Mystics just to sort of run through. Here's Sacco, and again it's a giveaway. There's some side passes out there now by the Hurricanes. They're just not finding their players. And here's Farrell. Is she going to try another shot? She does. This time it was just drifting wide. Goalkeeper Pratt was able to grab that before it went behind for a goal kick. So she's going to try and drop kick it long. Gets up to halfway, but there's no challenge on the Mystics. And Neves again is able to pick that up. Here's Farrell. Touch back. Wag into Allen. She's got some space here. She decides to go on the outside. Now she's going to cut in. It's on her right foot. She's got 2 players around her. McDougall clears. Schultz is going to get there ahead of Taylor. Battling on her own up there. On Bouquet. Back to Wag. Every time she picks the ball up right now, the number 18, she's just playing in front of the 2 centre backs. She's more than happy just to knock it back to either Schultz or Antle, who'll drive forward, which Schultz is doing now. Paquette tries to get there, but it's intercepted. Once again, there's all kinds of time and space for Schultz. Back to Wag. Sure enough, it goes back to Antle. Time and space for Schultz. This time she goes long, it's overhit. And that's just going to run through to goalkeeper Pratt. 78 minutes just gone now on the clock. 12 minutes for the Hurricanes to try and find a way back into this game. Shields tries to find Forsue. Again, she's under pressure. Can't keep it in play, and that's going to be a throw to the Mystics. There's Komene. Seems a long time ago since she opened the scoring. 77 minutes ago, to be exact. Again with a nice touch. She's had all kinds of times today. The midfield, the number 17 for the Mystics is Allen. She shows good technique, but challenge came in from Kennelly. LeBlanc keeps it in, does she? Yes, she does. Ball's in the corner, and it's just going to go behind for a goal kick. Schultz into Farrell. Here's Chowder, who's dropped a little bit deeper there. She tries to play the ball forward, looking for the run of Alice. But that runs through to Pratt. 2 set. Who's been steady at the back today for the Hurricanes, as she usually is. Steady performer, the number 18 for the Hurricanes. Schultz, bit to Wag. And we're going to see another change. As we sort of suspected, the substitution a few minutes ago was to give Carissa George a little bit of a break.
Substitution for the Holland.
Lily Young has gone off, so George is back into the game, hopefully refreshed for the last 10 minutes. Certainly the midfield combination of Sacco and George has been a good positive for the Hurricanes today. 2 good players in the centre of the midfield for Holland College. Good players on the ball. Looks like Komene has moved into a more advanced position. Certainly the lack of a real out-and-out striker, you think, might be a problem for the Hurricanes this year. Hayden Chasson was the leading goal scorer last year, but now she's graduated. Kristen Taylor chipped in with a few, as did Carissa George. Right now they might be relying on those 2 as well as number 15 Komene to do something and get on the score sheet for the Hurricanes this year. It's loose by Forsue, but Saku's able to pick it up. Schultz this time is under pressure and she clears. Heavy touch though by Shields. Picked up by Ellis. Goes back to Gervais. And once again, the Mystics are just going to try and build up from the back. Played into the midfield where Farrell, oh, that's a loose pass though. Now here's George. What can she do? Farrell though with the foot in. Sacco goes back. There's Canali, played it forward. And there's Allen trying to find Chowder, goal scorer of the first goal. McDougall's there. Doucette completes the clearance. Neves is going to pick that up in the midfield. She's going to go back to Antle. Once again, Antle's got a bit of time, but unlike her, she's given the ball away, and Forsu has an opportunity there. She's got Gervais in front of her. Good play though by the number 2. And here's Chowder now with a little bit of room to manoeuvre. Allen tries to get past Canali, who trips us, says referee O'Regan. We have 7 minutes left, with the Holland College Hurricanes trailing by 2-1. Took the lead in the first minute from number 15, Yuki Komine. But since then, the Mystics have had a pretty good foothold in this game. Equalised through number 16, Samantha Chowder. Number 15, Emma Farrell it was, whose goal right now separates these two teams, but as it's just one goal, the Mystics are not going to think they are home and dry yet. Marquette's going to take this free kick. Driven in a little bit too hard, low and flat, and that just goes behind, and that's going to be a goal kick. To the Hurricanes. I think it was Comene that took a tumble there under the challenge, so here's an opportunity if George can get the ball forward. Let's see what the Hurricanes can do from this. Chips it towards the edge of the penalty area. It's flicked on by Comene. Got it picked up by Farrell, who does a good clearance. And that's going to run out of play, so it will be a throw to the Hurricanes. By Canali. Here's Allen. Trying to keep the ball in the corner under pressure. Does well. Goes back to Monbaquette. Ball possession here by the Mystics, just trying to hold that ball. They do very well there, but that's a bit of a loose pass, and now what can Foster do? Now here's an opportunity if Kamina can get forward. Just trying to get past, good defending though by number 3, Kate Schultz. It's a bit of a giveaway for the first time for the Mystics. When they tried to force her way through, but Schultz was always shoulder to shoulder with her and was able to put the challenge in. And it's going to be a throw in on the far side as we count down with just 4 minutes left for the Hurricanes. You think they're going to have to do something very soon. George is battling on the far side. This time there's nobody up for the Mystics. And Doucette's going to knock that one back, is she, to Pratt? She is. Now the Hurricanes can build. There's McDougall. Is she going to bring it forward? Into Sacco. Tries to do a turn, but Farrell's there. Sacco brings it back, tries to play it long, hoping for the runner for Sue, but that's just going to run through to goalkeeper Gillis, who was in no rush. She's going to wait till Combinate comes across and she picks the ball up, rolls it out to Schultz, into Wag. Mombaket, back to Wag. Just short, easy, simple passes, little triangles. Here's Farrell. Nice ball by Allen, first time. Here's Chowder. She's going to go to the corner. It's a little bit early for this, you might think. But anyway, it's good possession again. Here's Allen. It's going to be a throw to the Mystics. Just to remind you, of course, we're going to have the men's game shortly after this. Holland College Hurricanes with a few new faces this season. Hoping to get back to the playoffs, which they missed for seemingly the first time in ever last year. Coach Voss has assembled a good team for the men this year, if you look at it on paper, so hopes are high with the men. Bring you that game with a 3:15 start, but first we've got to see this one out. And here's Allen, and it looks like she's just going to go to the corner again. Mystics more than happy just to count down the clock right now. Foul on Canali, says referee O'Regan, so the Hurricanes right in their own corner will have a free kick. Play. Here's George driving forward. Intercepted. George is going to get it back. Bit of a heavy touch, but she's still in possession on the far side. Tries to play it forward. Now what can Forsu do? Finds Taylor. She got a chance to get a shot here. She does. Just leaning back slightly. Couldn't quite get the direction that she needed. And in the end, goalkeeper Gillis was just quite happy to watch that go past her near post. As we come up to the 90-minute mark, fourth official Lund is ready with the board. We're going to turn that round, and he indicates that there's going to be 4 minutes. So 4 minutes of additional time if the Hurricanes are able to find a way back into this. Here's Allen.
4 minutes added time.
Nice play there by Allen. Just knocked it past Canali. Has a look inside. Going to be picked up by Farrell. She shoots, it goes wide, ball is rushed back into play. Stays like this, I think Coach Jenna Blackburn will be quite satisfied. Her first game as the head coach of the Mystics, coming in as the defending champions. Her team has been very composed today. They did go down to that early goal in the first minute, but it didn't let them face them too much. And now they've just got to see the job through in this last 3 minutes or so. They've got a little bit of defending to do here. It's going to be another throw to the Hurricanes. LeBlanc is going to take it. No, she's going to leave it. Thrown in by Taylor. Forsu is trying to battle for that. Is she going to win a corner kick? No, it's going to be a goal kick, says referee O'Regan. So if it stays like this, the Mystics will make a winning start to their defense of the championship. For the Hurricanes, they've shown some good things in patches here this afternoon. They defended pretty well. Goalkeeper Jordan Pratt has had a very good game in the Hurricanes goal, showing good hands. Doucette plays it forward. Here's LeBlanc, can't get it under control, but she's going to try and find under pressure though by Allen, who's certainly worked hard. Canali into Sacco. What can she do? Taylor. Cleared by Antle. Hits referee O'Regan on the back, and that's going to be a drop ball back to the Mystics. Good play by Chowder, who's certainly got a case today to be player of the game for the Mystics. It was her goal in the first half that equalised, and she's always been a big threat for Mount St. Vincent today, the number 16. For the Hurricanes, you'd probably be looking at goalkeeper Pratt or George, who's on the ball now, as possible player of the game candidates. Referee O'Regan sees a pull there by number 15, Comine. And another chance for the Mystics just to get the ball deep into the Holland College half. Monbaquette is going to stand over it. Tries to find Allen, just comes off number 3 LeBlanc, and that's going to be a throw to Holland College, who are in absolutely, sorry, to the Mystics, who are in absolutely no rush to take this. Once again to Mount St. Vincent, who has to be said have controlled the game since they went 2-1 up. Haven't really given Holland College too many opportunities in this second half. Canali with the throw. Another one. Have to get it down here quick. It's just going down the line. Didn't come in, says referee, assistant referee Eden. Thrown in. Taylor wins the free kick. I think this is going to have to be the last opportunity now for the Hurricanes to get the ball forward. It's all or nothing now for Holland College, you've got to think. Played forward by McDougall. Wag is there. All kinds of space now for Allen. And referee O'Regan blows the final whistle, with a final score here of the Holland College Hurricanes 1, the Mount St. Vincent Mystics 2. We'll get that right before the end of the day, I'm sure. Goal in the first half for the Holland College Hurricanes in the first minute by number 15, Yuki Komine. Equalised by Samantha Chowder, and it was a goal by Emma Farrell midway through the second half, which has given the defending champion Mount St. Vincent Mystics the 3 points here this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. We will be back fairly soon for the men's game, kickoff 3:15. And once again, thanks for your company here for this women's game this afternoon, and we will be back shortly.
And also don't forget Holland College Hurricane is hosting the ACAA Soccer Championship this season. Check out the action in October 25th and 26th to see who will be crowned the 2025 ACAA champion.